get a kill, but I don't expect it. So, yeah, I think laning phase very difficult for Holy Grail, and it's why we saw that flex occur.
Let's see what they've got on the side of Holy Grail. If they can make this a much more palatable game for themselves. At the very least, they get to start with a D-Ward, some free extra gold. That always feels good. And a nice morale boost. Like, hey, guys, look, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Again, it's so many high-ranked players in these divisions. Like, when you think about DPC from maybe like a year ago, these Div 2 teams, there's always like 2 or 3 where you're like, well, how did you make it here, lads? Like, where was the qualifiers? And like now as the DPC progresses, and obviously the funding has trickled down to players that never really had it, the incentive to try is obviously way higher than to, we can make it, that kind of, that faith. We are seeing a lot more kind of actual robust Division 2 teams forming across the world.
Well, some of that robustness is going to come into play right now as there was a big reflection and they force out a blink from the Queen of Pain and they might still get the first blood. Blood grenade drop down, they get some right clicks out and they do find why as the first kill. Gone getting it. This is amazing here, T. You were mentioning him being starved in the mid lane. Not only do you force Quap into the worst ability for her level 1, you also get the first blood. This is amazing. This is a great start for the Holy Grail.
Honestly, you couldn't write it any better for this Pangolier. Not to get dagger spammed or shadow striked from level 1, insane. He's already well on the way to his bottle. He's going to put, Quap onto half HP and just constantly apply a little bit of threat. Yeah, this is, incredible start for Gan.
Life is good, and as we know in Dota, effects in general cascade, positive or negative. So he's going to be hoping that it cascades positively for him. Looking towards the top lane, a place where we expect quite a bit of action. Silencer TB on the one side, Shadow Demon Magnus, the classic Disruption Skewer on the one end, the Arcane Curse with the meta on the other. So level 2 is going to be an exciting time to be in the top lane.
I feel like Shining wishes he was playing Dire Magnus right now, just because of the proximity of off lane to tower. Radiant you're further away from your tower than when you are playing Dire. So we're not probably going to see any skewer backs into tower aggression, but maybe. But that's the small things that you see. Because look at the Dire offlane right now. If this was SD Magnus, this Void Spirit's under tower. He's already tanking 2-3 tower hits, half HP. They're the small things you got to think about when you are, drafting your strategies a little bit. But still a very strong offlane duo.
And speaking of the other side of the map, here is where we do indeed see Void Spirit doing his thing, just trying to farm as much as humanly possible. Erica, don't think I've ever seen him play Void Spirit. However, he did spend quite a bit of time on a team with XM. And XM for, I think since the hero released until very recently, was the Void Spirit in China. So should have picked up some tips and tricks from that guy while he was there.
Yeah, I just checked his Dota buff. Erica has never played a competitive Void Spirit game. So this is a world's first for Erica.
Hey.
Watch him go like 0-12 and never touch the hero again.
And be like, this hero sucks, man. That wasn't very fun.
Hero problem, not player. Hero. No, I think you'd literally need to unplug your keyboard to go 0-12 on Void Spirit in the current patch. Like, this hero, it kind of plays itself with the damage.
Yeah. Well, he can't really do anything to defend his techies, though. As Golem, him and DQQ are going on him. That's such an aggressive lane as well from them. Vengeful Spirit, Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, it's a hero that kind of scales into the game through its levels, and it's all about the Spirit Breaker. I think if Spirit Breaker ever leaves this lane, you're not going to get anything done on this Venge, so always looking at DQQ to stick himself here, but yeah. Rotating into top. He does go down, but the techies is here.
They might actually kill the Terrorblade here with the help of this techies, and Shining gets the kill not only on the Terrorblade, but on the Silencer as well. So 3 heroes will end up dead, but 2 of them are Holy Grail. And losing the TP while the Magnus stays alive, man, this has to feel amazing if you're on a lost stock. And the techies just goes back bottom. It's not like it's some hero's going to die immediately to this Void Spirits. If you have a point into Resonant Pulse, kind of difficult to kill with those Bracer and this Magic Wand.
It's just a twin gate value, honestly. Like techies, he nearly dies in the bot lane. Salve Tango pops his head into the twin gate, looks top, as Holy Grail looking to go for the fight, he's already there, full resources. So it was just a little bit unfortunate for Holy Grail that they didn't kill off this Techie's bottom, because now suddenly it would have been a double kill top, Terrorblade farming. And they're the small things that can occur in this current patch. Yeah, these twin gates, they're no joke.
Are you, where do you stand when it comes to the twin gates? Are you in the camp of wanting to see some degree of changes, like a slight nerf to the early game twin gates, or do you think it's acceptable, a trade-off that we get for more action on the map?
I feel like the twin gate needs to have like a soft cooldown, potentially. There's two options. You either put a hero cooldown on it, so once you go through, there's like a 5-second delay before you can use it again. Or there's like a charge system where, let's say it's like 4 charges and it replenishes over time. So if, let's say, a pos 4 goes to top, then back to bot, that's 2 charges used. And then obviously the carry can do it again. So you're not spamming it on everyone, potentially. Basically, I'm trying to nerf the idea of everyone being nature's prophet for the first 10 minutes of the game, because they can just gank top, gank bot, you know?
Speaking of ganks, one is happening bottom. Onto the Void Spirit, and he's all alone right now. His techies is not here, so he might actually be dead. Erica, the Aether Remnant, though, barely keeping him alive. Woo, that was super, super close. And he's going to be like, techies, bro, I hope you're accomplishing some business talk. I need you.
Yeah, right now, they are struggling a little bit with where they want to place their supports. Great rotation from techies early on, but yeah, this offlane that I was a little bit worried about with the Spirit Break Avenge, it really has just scaled into the game. They just, every time they see a hero, it's just charge into stun. Go, go, go. And yeah, Erica just cannot step up to the wave right now.
He actually might be dead here. With this next Magic Missile, Wave of Terror, couple of right clicks, and I think he's dead, yeah. Dolem got him. Very nicely done to bring down this Void Spirit. That's going to open up some damage onto the tower because the Siege Wagon just arrived. Things starting to really pick up for the side of Holy Grail here. And, you know, the best part about this is while all this is happening, it's not like it's a Void Spirit that has that innate farming mechanism. So yeah, he could buy the Battle Fury, but you still feel very good about depressing him for now, opening up space for TB to get his farm going while the Void Spirit is trying to catch up.
Yeah, and also for Venge, like, this is often a hero when you play in a core role, you have a decision. You either get the kills or you get the farm. You rarely get both on this hero. And right now, 33 CS, well, how many kills to his name? 1 kill, 1 assist to his name. This is an incredible start. Often you don't see this. You got double bracer, wand, treads, 2 casual branches. He is a universal hero hitting for 97 right now. Like, this is not a Venge to joke around with. I am excited to see what type of build he goes for. Is he going to go straight for the Aghanims off the bat to kind of put himself forward? Will he go for maybe, let's say, like a Manta Rush, just to lean in the universal aspect, a bit more move speed, can kite out some of these bigger spells? But no, with this start, the world is his oyster with his itemization.
In days of yore, he used to play with Aghanim's Blink into BKB as a primary build-up, but don't know if that's still going to be the case now that the game has changed so much. So he might want to be going in for some aura items. That's the thing with universal heroes, right? Can do whatever the hell you want. So we'll probably see Ags, and then the other option will be decided by the team. Unless they kill him off, though. So it did some damage here, but the charge is coming back. Going in onto Erica. Magic Missile stun is there as well. They try to buy some space and time, going in at the blast off of Y. And he's just Dolem. Almost ended up falling. Not enough points into Sticky Bomb, though. So they don't have the damage to actually get the kill. Sonic Wave, though, definitely does have the damage as Echo shows up out of nowhere. Blink Sonic Wave right off the bat. Aether Remnant sets up for a double kill on Spirit Breaker. Okay, that's how you make an entrance as a Queen of Pain.
Dude, what a game-saving rotation from this Quap. Like, if Quap doesn't TP in and make this play, this Void Spirit is level 5 doing nothing, and it's just like, damn, you know, like everything's just in pain. So yeah, really nice rotation from Quap there.
They're gonna try and punish her for it, though. In the mid lane, sadly, the charge doesn't connect in time. And even if it did have our Shadow Demon waiting in the wings for a potential save opportunity. That's gonna be so frustrating, trying to kill Queen of Pain. Like, if Shadow Demon gets like some Blink Aetherins or whatever, if he's just near Quap, killing her just seems so difficult.
And then you have the shard and the taser from techies. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of nuisance.
Well, killing him though, they might not have that much of a struggle. Shadow Demon will end up dead, giving away some intel to SJ. Just a nice little pickle for them.
Also, intel received that should be aware that there's a ward now on this high ground with Spirit Breaker kind of blind charging with no hero there. So sure, SD dies, but the vision game should be leaning towards last arc just a little bit.
You know, when you mentioned intel received, I thought you were going to tell me it's about some new mechanic that Silencer can now distribute stolen ints. I was going to be like, what?
Dude, that'd be so sick. Like his shard pickup or something. It's like with shard, you can then choose who gets the intelligence.
There we go. Well, down bottom, I can tell you it's not going to be Goblin Techies. He's going to be giving away some intel at this point as he's being charged on. That being said, allies are coming in. There's 3 heroes that'll be here suddenly. They've already killed the Techies, but SJ will die for this. Can they escape with Dolem and DQQ? Dolem dragged back in with the Aether Remnant. Echo gonna make sure that there's no way out for him. And they do end up right-clicking him down, killing him off. They also disrupted DQQ, so he might be dead too. Demonic Purge will be out. He's inside the pit, but mate, you are very, very dead. The Disseminate slows him.
Roshan's coming,
the Void
watch
Spirit
out.
kills him. And Roshan, just a quick little charge through just to say, hi, what's up? Where's nice little fight you're having here?
Bro, imagine if that fight was like 3 seconds later and he just like plows into the pit, just slaps Spirit Breaker into a deny. That would have been, just perfectly timed. Mildly satisfying, but didn't happen. And this is, I think, the concerns I had with Holy Grail's draft. And the reason why the game looked good for them was how well they did in laning phase. But this was kind of the fundamental issue I saw. Like, if they hold an aggressive position, it's Techies bombs, Quap daggers, Void Spirit jumps on the backlines. Like, Venge doesn't hold her ground very well until she has like Ags +1. Like, she's a very greedy offlaner compared to a Tide Hunter who needs like 1 aura or some Underlord or any of these guys. They exist through their hero naturally wanting to stand up front. So Holy Grail need to respect that and don't force their hand too much. And if they are going to make a play, I like what they're doing here. Bring Summer in, actually kind of progress the map cleanly rather than just kind of throwing bodies into the jungle.
No. Should be able to take down the tier 1 tower. Summer will collect the gold. They're actually going for another charge here.
Nice
Finding
bash,
Shining on his Magnus. The bash will be there. Can they catch up to him? It doesn't seem so. Unfortunately, they do not have level 6 just yet on the Spirit Breaker, so no Nether Strike.
Well, it's fine. For any Spirit Breaker player out there, you just cancelling his spell with a bash, that feels like a good rotation. Like, got him. And then now he's like, I'll get him again one day.
Got him. Just enjoying life, having fun.
What was
Still
the
haven't seen
wisdom
the
runes
answer.
split, actually? That's important. I didn't catch the wisdom runes. We are... Okay, it was 50-50. One went to Spirit Breaker, one went to Shadow Demon. So I was trying to ascertain why the Spirit Breaker was only level 5. Same thing with the SD. Supports aren't doing too hot on the XP right now.
He might get level 6 here as they're going for a kill onto Shining. Nice little Shockwave, getting some revenge for his cancel spell. Being like, I can do the same to you. Unfortunately, though, Gan has also made this rotation, and that will secure the life of this Magnus. Okay, DQQ, still not level 6, but a little bit closer now after that kill.
He's like, all right, boys, please, gotta push out a wave, and that wave is gonna be top as he TPs up just to try and get a little bit of XP.
It's like, let me just get something, boys. Shouldn't really die either. They have techies and the Void Spirit nearby, but this is a chunky boy. They're gonna make the attempt regardless. They go and blast off, drag him back with the Aether Remnant. I say he shouldn't die, but my god, there's level 7 techies. Where did he get level 7 from? Holy smokes.
He's just been chilling. Techies farmed so well. It's why this hero is so good in the 4 and the 5 role. As soon as you hit level 6, you start putting down these proximity mines and you're pretty much killing off waves without having to be there, right? Of course, if he's able to position nicely, grab that XP, he's going to farm good. And poor old Spirit Breaker, he was like, okay, this is my lane. Goes top, gets like 1 range creep, instantly dies after.
Bro, he's 76 experience shy of level 6.
He's doing he's doing the Barra thing. He AFK'd in the fountain for like 7 seconds because he was looking at all the lanes going, oh, where the fuck am I going to go? There's like nowhere to go. So now he just charges out. He's like, all right, time to get XP. Maybe the mid lane's his friend now.
Well, let's hope for his sake that is the case. The last Dark, of course, will be trying to make sure that he is as starved as humanly possible.
He's playing so careful. Look at him. Is he going to charge it? That's such a juicy charge. But no, he respects it. He doesn't want to die again.
No way, dude. He's outside of experience range right now, dude. Get him back in. But at the same time, Khan almost dies. Runs afoul of some techies, bombs. Comes close to just getting popped off. Dude, if Echo was ready there, he could have Sonic Waved him and killed him.
He shared the XP between 3 heroes.
Oh, no.
He's still not level
Okay, he's got a wisdom rune. He's got a wisdom rune. Let's chill.
All right, this is the... Oh, come on. This is such a big moment for him. All right, round of applause. I don't know if it'll pick up on my mic, but... It was a very soft round of applause. I didn't want to annoy anyone. Oh, God. Good job, buddy.
He has level 6 now, so they're going to smoke up, try to utilize this somewhere. But more importantly, they also have global silence. And the only hero down here is Co-op, though. If they catch her, they can kill her. So its allies are nowhere near her right now.
It's all about the global silence. If they can lock her down in the moment, then lay it with the global, she's dead for rights.
Well, we're going to find out exactly how dead to rights she is as they do make the attempt on her life. It's not an attempt, it's a success. Murdered Co-op in the bottom lane. And good rotation from the Holy Grail.
But this feels like the type of game where if I was in it, I'd be calling for my SD to potentially not go for like the Aether Lens, but either go for a Lotus Rush if he had mana boots, because then it's like dispel himself, disrupt save to play the fight, or go for some like Glimmer play just to be able to provide some assistance outside of his disruption. And right now he's got Tranks plus the Shadow Amulet, so he is going for the Glimmer route. And, but I could have seen a world where if he had the mana boots, some AFK farming into Lotus could have been some 18, 19 minute OP play.
You can let the techies buy the Lotus, I guess. Techies will probably get there faster with some gold. So either way, Lotus Orb or any kind of Dispel, crucially important. Because they'll have, how many? They'll have 2 of them, right? They'll have a Manta on the Void Spirit and presumably Manta on the Magnus as well.
Correct, yes. And then these mid laners, they like to kill things, like to buy damage items, but this is still going to be the game that I'd like to think he can go for one defensive item. He doesn't want to die to global every fight, but we'll see which one he goes for.
He's smoked up right now with his team.
Sajkaya,
They have Aghanim Receptor now on this Queen of Pain, so lots of damage to come. Gone. Able to swashbuckle away from Erica. So this multi-hero smoke doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere for them. And they really want to not just reveal this Aghanim Scepter. They've got a Blink Dagger now for Shining. It's been scouted. They know it's coming from Holy Grail. This does not feel good to you. They're wasting a lot of time around here. This either needs to be a fight or them going in, but instead it's going to be the Venge initiating, going on to Shining. Dolem gets pushed backward, gone by the Sonic Wave of Echo, and Echo gets a huge double kill with the Scream of Pain, taking down 2 cores. They're trying to kill him with Disillusion. DQQ gets the Nether Strike out, but they just don't have the damage. The Shadow Demon gets up a beautiful disruption onto Summer, setting up Shining for the RP, and as he finishes off the Terror Blade, the rest of Holy Grail need to run. SJ dies off as well to some stolen illusions on this TB. Normal End owning in this fight, so was Shining. And the Lost Dark don't even lose a single hero T. They take 4 and the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, the beautiful layers of the aggression that you have. You've got the disruption onto the Terrorblade, you've got the illusions, Mag's able to disengage but then re-engage with the RP. Yeah, we're going to see the replay here. So this is Venge doing her Axlerville going on to the Magnus, but unfortunately they didn't have enough damage to really layer on, and I think just Echo kind of carrying the fight. Beautiful Sonic Wave to just push the heroes back, kind of delay that engagement. And you can kind of see Holy Grail, they never really get themselves into the fight at this point. You got the blast off stun, disrupt to delay, then the RP layered on top. Silencer, you just saw right there on the top of the screen, he just got his ultimate at the very end of the fight as well. And that was the last start, really just pushing the limits of knowing the cooldowns. And if Global's up, there's no way this play will succeed. But because they know it's down, they really are just kind of throwing bodies into the mix, knowing that they will be able to pump out the damage with their heroes that they have.
Phenomenal fight from them.
Now they're going to chill, continue hitting creeps, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make an aggressive play across the river until like a Manta on Void Spirit, for example, or the Glimmer Cave. Glimmer's actually done SD, so I think Manta will be the next timing. because Void Spirit by himself can actually bait out the global. He can Astral Step in once. If he gets globaled, Manta, dissimulate out, and then reset to look at the fight. So I think the only aggressive option that they have is to utilize this Void Spirit. If they don't, then they'll happily hit creeps.
You know, when I was telling you about the build Emo went for with his Battle Fury on this hero, you know who needs Battle Fury? We've got Magnus. So I need to do with how quickly this hero moves. Yeah, and you get around so quickly, right? You always can find the Magnus or be in his vicinity.
Yep.
So lots of farm for the Lost Dog between those two heroes. That being said, the Holy Grail, they did lose that fight quite spectacularly. But Summer, Shylock is still farming. And this is not just any Terror Blade. Chinese aficionados will know the terror that Shylock TV puts into the hearts of men in the mid lane. No techies available anymore, as he does get killed off. A little bit of a pickup for the Holy Grail after the last disaster.
Well, smoke up, unfortunately, into techies' minds. So,
can I ask you, right, do you feel... This feels fundamentally unfair to me. That techies' minds can trigger through smoke. Like, I think that should change.
It's a interesting argument because there's a lot of ground spells that can prevent a smoke. You might argue that you would like to think that the proximity mines, if hero is smoked, maybe a ally hero needs to be close enough to the mine for it to go off, maybe, but I think with how cheap it is to throw down these bombs and how important smokes are, it can be a little bit disheartening when you run into them constantly. So it's one of those 50-50 ones. Like, if you did change it, do you just break techies as a hero in a bad way? Like, does he lose his entire kind of supporting toolkit?
I mean, you're saying that as a detriment, but that sounds like a plus to me. I don't see the problem here.
I mean, do you want old techies where he's putting status traps into 3 red mines and you're dying? Or, I mean, Terrorblade, he's kind of dying right now.
He's very, very dead right now. He got jumped by 4 heroes, immediately killed off during the smoke. They committed the RP for him, and Global was expended to defend him. Not only did it not succeed, they also end up stealing this Wisdom Rune now. So, Lost Dog just taking more and more away from the Holy Grail lineup.
Just playing together. That's the key thing. They're kind of sweeping across the map. They're not trying to be greedy. They're not trying to out-farm a Terrorblade, of course. This is their moment. All of their heroes have some type of item to push each other forward, be it from the Void Spirit's tankiness, the Mag's ability to lock some heroes down. Both supports have toolkits to enable Glimmer or Mech. So, yeah, this is a really important timing for the Last Arc to go. And this is why you see the Quap flexed to mid. No, sorry, the Void Spirit flexed to the carry and the Quap. It's like, this is the type of gameplay you want to see from them. Will Void Spirit die to a Spirit Breaker charge? Most likely not.
Will Spirit Breaker get out of here? Most likely not. This is true. But he's right. He has Shadow Blade this time, unlike the last time they made an attempt on his life, and Techie's nowhere nearby.
All right, you're the specialist of Chinese players and whatnot. Do you know what Erica's alternative pro name means? Like this YSR 04E?
Nah, this is new tech, man.
This is new tech? Okay. I tried Googling it and it just showed me some like rap beats and stuff, but that was under like slightly different names. I don't know if like Erica just has like some rap artists he likes, but it's doesn't really have a ring to it, you know? Oh my God, YSR 04E, incredible astral step, you know? Like, I don't think we're gonna get any iconic clips saying his name out loud.
Yeah. This is one of those where, do you remember when No-Tail changed to what? Big Daddy No-Tail? And the entire community collectively agreed, sorry, mate, you're still No-Tail.
Yeah.
You're not getting it, despite your best efforts, despite your intent. I think that's the same situation here. Like, we see you, buddy, but you're Erica.
To be fair, though, Big Daddy No-Tail, it does have at least a ring to it, you know? And he's also at least still utilizing his name. It's not as if he just put his face across the keyboard and generated whatever this combination of password is. You know, so I might auto-suggest password so I don't get hacked on my bank account.
This is his application to be adopted by Elon Musk.
Yeah, true. You're not going to get a free Tesla. Only a Mercedes when you win those ESL events or whatever. What was it? Yeah, the MVP cars, right? Yeah.
Yeah. There was a big smoke from the side of Holy Grail. They don't get you in time to force the Roshan to stop, but they still want to take the fight. They drop the Global Silence and manage to take down the life of the Shadow Demon. Why is going to be next. But once Global is down, they need to be aware of the damage that can come back from the Lost Dog. And they're still trying to fight through this, though. Look at the life, though, of this Void Spirit falling lower and lower. But he does have an Aegis. Shining finds a huge RP under 4 heroes. This should lead to the deaths of all of them, as the lone survivors, Terrorblade, Summer, trying his best to fight through all of this, will manage to get a fair through amount of kills here. But it's ultimately not enough. A double kill for Echo, a team wipe for the Lost Dog, and Void Spirit doesn't even die, still gets to keep the Aegis of the Immortal.
An incredibly commendable fight from Holy Grail. Like, even to identify, okay, they went Roshan, they have Aegis, but to try and go for it, that's fair play. That's like the difference of like one clutch spell will be able to give you that moment to take away the Aegis, but they aren't able to achieve it. Like, they have like the perfect start. They instantly find the SD, Void Spirit's Astral stepping onto a Spear Breaker, so sure, you're killing him off, but the trade-off is that you shouldn't have much mobility for the rest of the fight. But you can see here the Terrorblade having to disengage straight off the bat. They aren't really layering the Rolling Thunder with the Skadi right clicks, and in doing so, Shining is able to then eventually hit that big RP. And this triple core combination, it's so disgusting for mid-game fights. Like, it's RPs, Shadow Strikes, Astral Steps. Like, it's constant damage coming from all of them, and it's, for me, it's like Terrorblade. Look at his items now. Like, once he gets to BKB, then a Satanic, that's when you start asking the questions, will Last Dark fall off in this game potentially? And it's probably what's keeping Holy Grail some hope in this game, at least, is that inevitability of a Terrorblade timing.
Also starting to see, SJ, be careful, don't die. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about this Vengeful Spirit for Dolem. Doesn't feel like he's been able to accomplish all that much in this game. Like, the laning phase was incredible, but since then, honestly, more impact in these fights. But we don't have any util items. You're kind of in an awkward position where the item you spent the most money on requires you to die to get his most impact.
I mean, he's only got 390 GPM right now, 395. That's only 95 higher than the techies.
Oof.
So it's pretty dire for him right now. And sure, he's got 2,000 gold to his name. I'd argue this next item is actually a pretty hard item to buy, because you just know in the back of your mind he's not going to get another one soon after. So it's not as if he can go for like a big ticket item and feel good.
Well, his counterpart on the enemy team definitely much happier, and Dolem, his misery is about to be compounded if he dies here. He does escape, but Gan not going to be so lucky. Killed off by Erica, and SJ also gets hunted in the dire ancient area. Okay, it's all starting to go from bad to worse and worse. Holy Grail bleeding heroes. There's a wagon not available through middle, but several heroes are here, so tier 2 should fall as well.
He actually completed the harpoon on the Void Spirit. That's,
yeah, they've got 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I saw, of course, he had the Echo. He was going Lincolns, and then, yeah, he went back for it. And it's just really going to amplify his ability to lock onto heroes. You can Astral Step now. Even if you don't have them, the harpoon will be your saving grace to make sure you can pump out the right click. So, no, I really like the fact that they have just itemized for this 20-25 minute mark, and it's just overwhelmed Holy Grail. Like, this net worth, it feels like it's double the lead, because it's just how aggressive these items are.
We're gonna try with the Rolling Thunder play going forward onto this Void Spirit. Protection of the Lincoln Spheres will be there. Echo Slam, or Echo rather, pushing back with the Sonic Wave. The DQQs outside of the base, harpooned back. They should be able to kill off the Void, the Vengeful Spirit's first life. Second one, let's see what they decide to do about it. The Illusion is back. Echo just backs off with his team. They're like, right, we got what we really wanted, some free gold. But they smoke up still, T. They want to go for more, maybe looking for a wraparound play. If they can find a skewer back with Shining.
See the confidence they have right now. They see the TV with Meta now. Who cares, man? Sure, he has the BKB available. Meta's halfway out. If Shining sees an opportunity, they're going to go.
They're going now. They find the jump. They drag him back with the Aether Remnant. There's going to be the RP. Global Silence will be popped, however, but they'll try to back off. Beautiful Nether Strike onto Shining, pushes him into the base, and enables Holy Grail to finish him off. Will there be any revenge taken for him, though? As the Shadow Demon, his illusions beating down Holy Grail, they have to run away. And this Aghanim Scepter from Quap doing so much work. Harpoon and Aether Remnant onto SJ to kill him off. Echo just follows after the Spirit Breaker. And the damage from the Ag will ensure that the death ends up happening.
These engagements are just so obnoxious. Not only do you have to go through the raw tankiness of Mag and Void Spirit, so much spam. Look at this. You poke yourself in, you get back out, already dead.
Yeah, coming back into the game though, they need to find something with this Rolling Thunder. Nobody's found just yet. Dolem does get a swap back onto the Shadow Demon, but the disruption was even faster. Dolem will die right now to the Void Spirit, triggering out yet another illusion from him. At the same time, look at Gan getting gone on by Void Spirit and Echo. They're making it look so easy right now. Harpoon back onto the Summer Terror Blade. He is looking like he's running out of options. There's no Sunder, there's no BKB, and now there's no Terror Blade. And this game looks like it's also going to be over, as the Last Ark just so much further ahead than the Holy Grail. And more importantly, just doing so much more damage. 5.3k for the Void Spirit, 3.6 for the Queen of Pain, and the highest on the Holy Grail is a paltry 2 from the Pango.
And there it is, GG. Game 1 goes the way of Last Ark. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed how Echo played this game on this Queen of Pain. I think not only did